Comedy Jonah.
Hey,
Hello.
happy Thursday evening.
Super happy Thursday evening. How are you tonight, Comedy Jonah?
I'm hot. We're having a heat wave in Seattle.
Well, let me give you a round of applause for that.
Oh, there are the
Yay!
tweeters. I love them. They're
Look, see,
cute.
you like, look, mwah, and then look,
Oh my
mwah,
gosh, for Doritos and Cheetos and
I just had to get
peppers.
that out of the way before I forgot.
Yeah,
Uh,
I love it.
So I want to. Oh,
Yep.
we have so much to talk about tonight. I am so excited. I know John was a little annoyed right before this starts, so I guess we'll kick off with a little angry John. But first, let me let everyone know wherever you guys are watching this, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of those places. You guys following, subscribing, sharing the shows, telling a friend, telling a family member. They're great ways to help support us completely for free. Of course, you can always tweet us using hashtag YRRLive, and you can visit our website at yourrealityrecaps.com for the past 10 years of shows. And thank you for however you all choose to support becoming a patron. Those of you that do, donations during the shows, we thank you guys all too as well. We love all your support. That being said, Comedy Jonah, you were a little upset at the when we started to go live. What's happening, girl?
Oh no, it's hot and
No, you were having a Jasmine little
oh,
problem.
oh that part.
You were a little, yeah, that part.
Yeah, that part. I cannot believe she was the first one to get a red invitation, like and hobbling over there. I was like, really, really,
I mean,
the luck of
first of
this
all,
girl.
can I just say, you can walk. Again, you didn't break your ankle. Your ankle is fine, and you can walk. I don't understand why we're acting like she can't walk. She's basically acting at this point.
Hmm.
So I don't know what I'm missing.
I don't either. I don't know if she's made a deal with the devil for all the luck that she's having. Doesn't have to do anything. Not being that nice of a person. And I don't know what she said to Julie. I'm still trying to figure out. Prettier than a cucumber on a riverboat. I don't.
Well, a cucumber on a riverboat? Well, here's the thing that she was supposed to say on the live feed. She said, oh, when Julie talks to me, I'm going to say I'm more nervous than a chicken wing in an air fryer. And then she didn't say it.
Yeah, and then she said something else. Like in my notes, I had prettier than what? Like I didn't get the
It sounded like a rack of ribs.
like a rack of ribs or something.
I'm prettier than a rack of ribs on a Tuesday night over at the Slowpoke Country Fair.
Over at the Cracker Barrel.
Over at the Cracker Barrel where the barrels crackles. Don't you know? Yeah, her getting it first, I agree with you. I was just like, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, why does
What's
the gods hate
happening?
us?
Yeah, no, I just yeah. I mean, I think people, we talked about her. Why is she on it if she's not even going to play the comps? Looking on social media and stuff, a lot of people tend to agree with us. Like, why is she even there if she's just not even going to play, when she medically can do it, right? So I don't know. I don't know what's
What
going on with
my
that.
My dream scenario for tonight would have been if Julie would have said, so by a vote of 11 to 12, whatever she was saying, Amira, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. However, due to the fact that Jasmine refuses to play any fucking comp and is pretending like she can't do it, we're just gonna send her home instead, okay? Bye bye, Jasmine. Bye bye.
No, I'm still glad Amira's gone over Jasmine, but I would have loved to Julie say, by votes from whatever to whatever, Terrence, you're safe or
You
whatever
think
she
it would
said.
have mattered?
Well, I think I wanted more shock value with Amira, even though she was pretty shocked. and so was Alyssa and everybody. Oh, all that whole girls except for Brittany. Yeah, we're really shocked. I loved it. I was hoping it would happen, and it happened.
I mean, do
But
you
yeah.
think that she knew? Like, I think a lot of us felt like Amira knew if you saw her face during the episode.
Well, I think too, like I think she was getting the answers they were telling her what she wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And, and it's just like, okay, well, I really can't get any information out. People are telling me what I want to hear. She even said it in her interview with Julie tonight. Like, I was a
Yeah.
big threat and, people were telling me what I wanted to hear. I couldn't gauge where people's stuff at. But it was interesting with the name she was naming in her exit interview. And I was like, oh, you had no clue. You had no clue. And for Julie to show her the leftover alliance was gold. I loved it. I loved it.
Which also clearly means we're not gonna. I mean, I guess we knew we weren't getting a battle back because we knew Pooch was at home, but that also means Amira's gone. We're not getting anybody coming back into
Yeah.
this game. I see. I see Denise in chat says, I would literally do better than Jasmine in comps, and I'm in a wheelchair. She has no legs. And she would do better than her.
Yes. I mean, there's just not a whole lot of effort. And, BB Princess in the YouTube chat, I can't handle her being HOH again. BB Princess, I can't either. I can't have another Jasmine HOH. I would just.
There is no way we're having a
I
Jasmine
can't.
HOH.
I
It's
can't.
never happening. It's
Not
never
in this,
happening.
Not in this heat, and then Jasmine's an HOH. I can't. I'll go insane.
I'm sorry. I was unaware that you were a poor person. Do you not have air conditioning?
I don't. Not in my office. We don't.
What?
We don't have it in
Wow.
Seattle.
Wow.
No, we don't usually need it, except now that the Earth's warming more. These last 2 years have been. We have it in our living room and we have it in our bedroom, but we don't have central air.
One day you'll be able to afford it in all your rooms.
I know. I can't wait till I'm not, so poor here in Seattle.
Okay. You got lots of rain, so there's also that.
Yeah,
so,
but now it's the hot rain.
Now it's the hot rain. So what did you think of the edit tonight? They seem like they left so much out.
I saw your tweet with "I can't handle the edit," and I was cracking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They left a lot out of tonight's edit. Luckily, for everyone, before the episode started, they tweeted out like a handy dandy little cheat sheet over here of like, here is where all of the alliances are coming from and going to and moving around the map. And I'm just like, it's very confusing. Your little diagram is very confusing.
Well, it's funny because they tweeted this out today, but I don't see the leftovers.
Well, they're on the top. They kind of broke
right
it up.
There. Sorry,
stupid.
I needed to scroll up. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
I was like,
the whole left side is the leftovers, and then it's old school, but it doesn't matter. What did you think of, going to the beginning of the episode? What did you think of Turner's speech? They really built that speech up on the live feeds. Now, granted, they may have edited it down, and we might not have gotten to see its full glory.
Right.
But it seemed very like a watered down version.
It was very generic. And I was saying, and I was even saying last night, it should be generic because he can't completely expose herself. But, it's like you can't treat people this way, and some people do, and some, it was...
And I'm the youngest one here, and shame on you old ancient dinosaurs.
Old ancient people. Like, I needed a whiteboard. Like, what are you talking about, and which people here, and what's happening? What were you saying? I mean, it was awesome, but... did it have the effect that we thought the buildup was going to be? No.
I made literally no sense to me at all. I didn't like it with the I'm the youngest one and shame on everyone for not doing better and I don't want to dog pile and pile on it. And I got that part.
I like a dog pile.
We know. Your face knows too. We saw it yesterday. It's still there.
Is it? Yeah, it's still.
Um, I just, I wanted it to be so much. I wanted it to be so much clearer that he was saying the treatment of Taylor in this house is not okay. Now, we knew from the feeds that he said I wasn't trying to specifically call anyone out,
And
but
he's
apparently on the live feeds too, they said that he said in his speech, I can't go after, the person I want to go after or the worst offender, so I'm going to do it this way.
yeah, which is
I
good
also
for his
yeah,
game. Yeah, he would. Don't ruin your game for Taylor, but it's great that it's kind of acknowledged, right?
right, 100
I
100%.
mean,
I just wanted it to be better. I was a little disappointed. I was just a little disappointed. I just
in my
wanted it to be
mind, it
better.
was better. In my mind, when I thought about it, and for him to keep it generic for his game, okay, you get a pass. At least it was somewhat acknowledged, and I'm okay with that. But in my mind,
Yeah.
I knew where he was coming from, and maybe I might custom order a rug. I don't know. I might do.
Is Ruggs the new one? It's always
Maybe
hard to try.
I will commission him to do your reality recaps rug logo.
We have a reality recaps blanket that was hand sewn by Dee Dee.
Ooh. Well,
I have one of those.
that's
So,
better
so
than like a latch hook gun machine.
right, exactly. Although I would kind of like a reality recaps rug. I mean, people do wipe their feet all over us.
Ooh,
Holding,
girl, she
holding,
already had hers.
holding for applause.
Hmm.
Uh, holding for applause. Uh, yeah. I wanted more. I wanted to see more with all of that. I wanted to see more of the way that that was playing out with them. But still, good that they got it all out there. What do you think of the Leftover Alliance? I feel like tonight kind of really emphasized a little bit what I have been saying. I don't want to come down completely on the Leftover Alliance and say I don't think that they care about Taylor at all. But I would say I really still, and tonight really shined a light on it. I feel like the point of the Leftover Alliance is like 90% to protect the guys and 10% because they care about Taylor.
Well, I mean, even if it's 90% to protect the guys and 10% to protect Taylor, Taylor has no one. So, yes, she's going to be part of the alliance. When Amira went out to see who was still up in the house and said, okay, well, good night, and then went back into the house talking to Daniel, and it was saying, yeah, they're just up talking. They're not talking about anything. They're just the leftovers. When she called them the leftovers, I was like, oh my God. For Brittany to turn on the girls, everybody's feeling like a leftover. So you know what? It's not the cookout, but it's the leftovers. And I'm all for it. And that's literally, she literally said it's just the leftovers.
Just the leftovers.
Yes.
Cut
Yes.
the laugh track. Ha 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 laugh track.
Yeah. And the leftovers are the ones that got her out tonight, which was amazing. Yeah, I couldn't believe when she was saying stuff like, who's Turner aligned with? How does he have the balls to put me on the
Balls
block?
to
I mean,
put me on the block.
she has the sweetest, innocent little, like, oh, in the house. I didn't think she was going to be anything like this. And when I did my trash draft, I'm like, I'm just going to pick her because maybe she might just explode. Who knows? Holy crap. I mean, what? Boy, she is nothing like I thought she was. I mean, it was a lot. Her head got really big towards the end of her game. It was nice
She's
to see it deflate.
it was nice to see it deflate. She's not the worst offender to me in the people that went after Taylor, but
But she kept it going. She kept it going.
yeah, she kept it going. I agree with that. Now, I feel like there's something though to be said. You know, she wasn't wearing athletic gear and
Yeah.
everybody else was wearing athletic gear. She was clearly dressed to be evicted. So I'm confused as to how much of this of a blindside it actually was.
I I don't think it was as much as we were hoping because you're right. She wasn't wearing athletic gear, but she was still kind of casual. Um, and she was talking to Nicole in the HOH room and said, you know what, I should just, if I end up getting, evicted, I should just flip out and blow this game up, and threatened to do that. Where was that, Amira? Come on.
Yeah, where's that,
Where
Amira,
was that
please?
threat? I mean, no threats. Weren't dressed up in athletic gear, so you kind of knew you were going home. But either way, I was glad. I'm done. I'm sick of the Taylor bashing, and she kept propelling it. Daniel
Wow,
does
this
too.
is
So does
this is
Nicole.
wow. Wow. I wish I had a time machine so this John could talk to recap shows 1 through 7 John. He was not sick of the Taylor bashing, so I'm glad you're on board.
What do you mean? I
Well, not sick of it. You were just, like you didn't believe that it was as bad as we were telling you it was.
No, you're right, and I didn't know, and unfortunately, I don't have
The live feeds or air condition. He's very
right.
poor.
I'm
Please
very
make sure
poor.
you
I
become a
can't. I
patron
don't
or
have the Paramount
donate.
Plus. I don't have air conditioning. I drink water. I don't even have a
He
lemon in it.
drinks water. He
Look,
doesn't even have
there's
money
not
for
even a
alcohol
lemon.
anymore.
Just ice
Wow.
that I
It's a
had to
rough.
get from a neighbor because I have no cold air at all.
Right. I know. You could just fan over the top of the ice and it's like air conditioning. Done that trick before. Terrence changed his outfit before. Yes, and I see Destiny's in chat brings up a good point. Amira did not pack any of her belongings. Here's
Yep.
the thing. If you are so
Good
cocky
point.
that you are not packing your belongings, I love to watch your ass go.
Yeah.
That is literally saying, it's just so rude to the other person you're on the block with. Like, I'm so confident I'm staying against you. I don't even need to pack.
Oh, please. What's even ruder is Nicole with Terrence. Hey, since you're not going to be here next week, I'm going to tell you, I got to tell you something, which is information. Even if he was evicted, he doesn't need to know. It's not going to
Yep.
do anything for him. I was a cop for 10 years. Can you believe that?
She told him more. She told him about alliances and other stuff
Oh
in that
yeah.
conversation.
Oh yeah.
But first of
And then
all, I'm
even to
just
be even to be in the room with Turner, hey, I just feel bad, Terrence, who's sitting right here, he's going this week. I mean, if I was Terrence, I'd be like, oh my gosh. And then to call him her soulmate, like, I evict my soulmate, Terrence. I mean, come on, Nicole.
and I'm just saying police officers don't leave after 10 years. So, unless they're asked to,
Ooh.
or unless they have something happen.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody just leaves after 10 years.
Not with those pensions, okay? And maybe she was put on desk patrol, and that was like her ego getting bruised, like it was in the house, and she's just like, if I can't be out in the streets, I don't want to do this. Arr!
Maybe that's what made her hair explode out of the top of her head. I
I
think it's
thought
just
her
the
soulmate was
ugliest
Daniel
haircut.
with the hair. Yeah, hair twins.
But her haircut specifically, like, is she going for I'm constantly in a windstorm?
I think hers looked a lot cuter than Daniel's.
Like, she should just walk through rooms like this.
Yeah,
Like,
she's got the right wave and thickness where it doesn't look bad, where Daniel's looks just kind of greasy and stuck to his face a lot more. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not working for Daniel, but I think it works for Nicole. She's got the body of hair for it. Though
she
she's an
does.
awful, awful person.
Yeah, she does have it. I see people saying, was she a police officer or a prison guard? I don't know. I don't keep up on all things. I found an old photo of Nicole. She was a sheriff. She was a cop, sheriff, security guard. The plot
When you're a security guard, you can call yourself anything. Hmm?
Yeah. I'm a security. I'm just saying, traffic up mall.
I'm a
Yeah, she could be a
security
mall
guard, but
cop.
my nickname's Sheriff.
I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know any cops that leave after 10 years. Why would you
No,
leave and forfeit your pension? And you only have to
yeah,
stay on, I think, 15 years
benefits,
in.
pension.
Yeah. So either something happened or you're lying. And I'm going to go with you're lying.
I'm, yeah, I mean, so far what we've seen of you wouldn't shock me at all. She was lying.
Or she wants to be cop chef instead of top chef.
Well, hopefully we'll see her on Amazing Race with Amira.
When she said, Amira, hold on. Amira, hold on. Hold on, Amira. I will see you on Amazing Race. I wanted like a light to dislodge from the ceiling and just fall on her. You're so fucking delusional. You are the most delusional fucking person I've ever met in my life.
Well, Amira was also delusional as well. Look what happened to her. But I
And
thought Nicole was a good sport about it. She seemed to recover quickly, like
I'm sorry,
shocked, and
who?
then hanging on Terrence and going, God, this game was just crazy.
She's a fucking psychopath, and I hate her.
I mean, it freaked me out a little bit that she recovered so quickly because she was so in her head and freaked out about having to possibly throw the veto competition, but then something like that she's fine with. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was like, I don't have this, I can't put my finger on it, girl. Are you just crazy? What's happening?
God, I would love it if Taylor was the one that got on Amazing Race.
Right?
It should be like Taylor and Terrence.
Oh, but I'm a little upset with Taylor too.
All right, why are we upset with Taylor?
Her goodbye message.
Well, what is she gonna do?
Well,
what did you want it to
Hey,
be?
Amira, you know what? I wasn't in the Girls Alliance. Girls didn't seem to have my back. This was the best for my game. But I really like you, and I hope to see you outside the house. Really?
I think she means
that's how she really feels?
Yes.
She is. It's too kind. No. She needs healthier boundaries.
How old is Taylor? I forget how old Taylor is. I think she 100%.
Scroll up on our notes. Do I have the ages? Yes, I do. 27.
Okay, so the world hasn't beat her down enough yet to really tell her.
Down at that age, but we were.
No, she is still optimistic. She is still full of life. I don't think you really just get destroyed by the world until your mid-30s.
I was destroyed.
Yeah, but we're gay. And I mean, no, and don't get me wrong. I know she's had a lot of stuff, but like I said, look at the way she's handled all of the adversity that she has gone through in the house with kindness, compassion, sincerity. I am not surprised that was her message at all.
I agree with everything you're saying, and I think Taylor is so kind. And when I heard that speech, I get it. She feels things more for other people than she's considering her own feelings. I think now at 27, as we start to get into our 30s, we need to put ourselves first, and we need to draw healthier boundaries because not all relationships are healthy.
Let's help her when she gets on this show.
And vent to her. Just put your head on my bosom and let me talk to you.
Let's role play, but maybe without this sexual.
Not in a sexual. Now, if Monty could be on the other side.
Maybe we could just talk to her without having her touch our bosoms.
Joseph could be on the other side of my other.
I can't. Joseph is getting on my nerves.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have to speak.
He's doing too much. He
doesn't have to speak.
Too much. I mean, we'll get to feeds today.
I lay there. I will wash my shirts on your abs, and then hang them up to dry, and then have some fun.
He's definitely hot or cute to look at, and I like it. And we can talk about it a little bit now, because I doubt this is even going to make the next show, because it's probably irrelevant. But Joseph and the Leftovers today spent a long time just screwing with the non-leftover people. Just being like, so are you so excited that you're staying? This is exciting for you. This is great. But one thing that they did that I did not like, and this is actually huge, they sent Nicole to go to Terrence and tell Terrence that she overheard Kyle and Amira talking about the Pose Pack Alliance, and that is why they are all now going to vote out Amira and save him. So they needed to create a reason to save Terrence. That is the reason they came up with. So could anybody explain to me logically how an alliance that formed because they were sick of the bullying of Taylor has now come up with an unnecessary plan and then makes Taylor the deliverer of the message so that she can be the one to take the bullet when that comes out?
Okay, when you first said this, you said Nicole and not Taylor. So
I'm sorry, I meant Taylor.
So yeah, so you're saying send Taylor over to talk to Terrence and
She did it. They had her.
You're saying this happened and explain to Terrence that the reason he's staying is because of the Pose Pack Alliance.
Because it's a lie. It didn't happen.
Right, I know it's a lie, but I'm trying to understand the lie.
She is saying that she overheard Kyle and Amira talking about the Pose Pack Alliance, and the goal here is that Terrence will tell the other people. The other people are now going to be mad at Kyle. They will nominate Kyle and Kyle's partner, Daniel, and then the leftovers will vote out Daniel.
Yay! I love this lie.
But it's a lot of lying, and Taylor could take the fall for this. I don't know why they needed to do that. And then the same thing with Joseph. Just going around all day today, just adding so much lies that didn't need to be added, that when and if the truth comes out, will make him the target. I just don't get it.
I don't get it.
It's a bad game.
I don't get it. It's like Scary Spice on America's Got Talent. I was watching your performance, but I don't get it. No, and if that happens, then that he falls for his bad gameplay. Yeah, I don't get that either, what you're talking about. I don't know why he's doing that. I guess because, people's heads get a little big, being in a strong alliance. And it doesn't matter. This alliance formed at the veto. If it doesn't last next week, then it doesn't last. But you strategically put yourself to get past to the next week. Do you know what I mean? So as much as I want it to stay around for a little bit because I just loved, everybody feeling like a leftover and the people that were in this. Yeah, I mean, is it going to go to the end? Probably not. I don't even know if it'll make it to jury, to be honest.
Well, it's only one more week. What did you think? Yeah, speaking of leftovers, what did you think about Terrence getting to pick, the twist being he gets to pick what group he wants to go to?
I was thinking of you last night because you called it the BB Oracle.
Oh, I should get my Oracle ball back.
You have to get it back because you called it. And that's the first thing I thought of. You called it. We're not going to give him the power or a good power. You're just going to have the power to be on another bestie team.
Wow. I really love this for me. And I'm going to blow your mind. I don't remember calling it. But thank you if I did.
You did last night. We talked about it.
Well, Spoiler Girl, I believe on Twitter said it, and we were saying she's an idiot because she is, and she just makes normal guesses about things. My thing was I thought it was going to be a pass to jury.
No, I don't remember it like that at all. Maybe I got to watch the show back. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
I remember talking about he'll probably be able to just be put on another team.
Well, did you like the team he picked?
Now that's interesting because I was thinking maybe he should pick Michael or Brittany. But then he's got two strong guys who could possibly win a competition if they're on the block. So I thought that was a good pick.
I mean, I thought he should have went with Michael and Brittany 100%. I don't know why
Yeah.
you wouldn't go with the team that has won every single POV.
Right. No, I thought first Michael and Brittany, and then I thought, okay, well, he's with two strong guys. I mean, they're not really winning anything, but
Mm-hmm.
at least, but definitely, I mean, maybe he should get on Jasmine's team because she's got to deal with the devil, and then he could just, be carried, to the end with that.
He's also not in the leftovers, so it doesn't matter if they put him up. Although,
Yeah.
if they put him up, or they put that trio up now, the leftovers are losing 2 votes. And I guess the non-leftovers are losing 1 vote in. So I have to see
Yeah.
the way the votes work out, but I think that they should be fine. Um, I don't know. I think it's a stupid twist. I don't know why we're doing this. I hate it. I don't like it. I
What was the
don't like
last
the.
time they did it? Was it like BB6 or something? They did something like this or similar?
They did, but this is like the Walmart version or the Wish
Oh,
version. Because
yeah.
even in that one, there was a competition to do the battle, to do the, oh my God, I want to say King of the Hill. Whatever the hell it was called, where they did the competition to get the third nominee, the battle bus, or whatever the fuck that was that time. Like, there was like fun aspects to it. This is just, we're doing one competition, now you're in pairs, up you're left over, now you'll be the third nom. If you get up there, we don't care, we don't feel like building a set. By the way, we need money. Have you guys seen this trailer for the new movie? They're paying us a lot of money for it. By the way, a trailer is not Julie Chen reading a script.
What does the movie The Invitation have to do with a BB festival?
It doesn't. How much money do you think they paid for that? And what is the amount of the GoFundMe that everyone over the years has said, why don't you guys do a GoFundMe and let us raise money and help reality recaps? And I always say, no, we don't want to do that. Now I feel like I would like to do a GoFundMe for however much money it costs for Julie to do a live ad for us. On the I want her to be like, and now it's time for the reality recaps competition. Reality recaps is a recap show with various podcasters throughout the past decade. In this HOH competition, we will see bobbly-headed Eric try and read something while you throw microphones at his face. You're like, how much is that going to cost for that ad?
That would
And
be
that's what our
amazing.
GoFundMe should be.
That would be amazing. And then since I'm so close to LA, I could just be a special host.
Right. You can be the co-host.
Right.
You can be the co-host. You can be
I
there
could
and
show
co-hosting.
everybody how to hit those mics just right on your face.
Just right. You just got to get it right in there.
Just,
and what is
yeah.
and what is with these multiple part I see, yeah, Courtney said that. What is with these multiple part HOHs now? It seems like they really want to the person we wanted to win didn't win. Let's go to part 2. How are we going to try and whittle this down again? How are we going to whittle it to part 3?
Yeah, I just want a clean HOH. Like, I really wanted it to happen and know who the HOH was tonight, and then we're cutting to commercial, and it's like I really didn't need to see the trailer for the invitation, and it's like, why couldn't we just have the HOH?
And I mean, don't get me wrong, as much as I do appreciate that we're kind of getting new comps, and here's what I do like. I do like that we're not doing this a majority alliance wins the HOH type comps. Like, I don't like the one when it's like you go and then you pick the next person to go, so that a majority alliance is always has the huge advantage in winning and keeping their power in that sort of a competition. So I do like that we're not having those types of competitions.
Right.
But yeah, these whole multiple, weird multiple part competitions aren't making sense.
No, I think that's probably why they're having them. But the bigger alliance of leftovers, I'm rooting for them. I'm not really rooting for the others that are now the true leftovers, right?
Now the true leftovers. It's becoming very Big Brother Canada. Like, Big Brother Canada would never give us the results of the thing into the next episode.
Yeah.
And I'm not liking that our big brother is starting to go into that. I was fine with it last night because I thought we were going to get this epic Turner speech at the start of this episode. And I was like, yes, don't cut the Turner speech down. I'm fine waiting a day. But if this is going to be the norm now, where you're always going to hold the results into the next show, that's annoying.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can always follow our live feed updaters. They will fill you in 24/7, and I was hoping that we might have an answer before this show is over, but yeah, I don't like it. I don't like that we're not getting answers when I don't like that we're not getting answers before the episode is over.
No, yeah.
I don't like
And
it.
the fact that you couldn't watch the live feeds after the episode, right? Because I guess they got to wait
No.
for the West Coast.
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody was. I could have sworn that we would get feeds on back after our show, but then I guess I'm wrong. I guess it is only after the West Coast feed that
Yeah.
we get them
It's always
back.
been like that, yeah.
Yeah, it has been like that. Okay, so speaking of Terrence and getting put into this new group of 3. How do you think that's going to change the dynamic? Do you think that people are going to see the group of 3 and feel like they need to go after them? Do you think it doesn't matter because the leftovers will control the vote regardless?
Yes.
Yes, which one?
B.
Your answer is B.
My final answer.
Your final answer is B. I'm sure that they're still doing this HOH comp. Yes, I see people saying they're probably still.
Yeah, and I think if Terrence was a Monty or a Michael, do you know what I mean? And then having 3 guys together, that would be more of a threat. But I don't think they look at Terrence as a threat. I don't see him being, brought into the leftovers. Maybe not. I think more not. I think he's just going to be there, like he's been this whole time.
Do you think it's going to make the girls feel like, wow, the guys, Julie really framed it tonight as like, the guys accidentally found out the girls were working together, and now the guys are playing the game to destroy the girls. Like, do you think the girls are now going to go, wow, Terrence could have gone anywhere, and he went with the, a guy group?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. Nicole, Alyssa, Indy, we've got to get the boys. The boys are after us. Yeah, I think those 3 girls definitely are going to overamp on it. And I think Brittany's going to be like, yeah, we should just try to get out the boys. And it's just not going to happen. The leftovers will stay.
Hello to all my family. Love my family. I love all of my family and love on Miami, Puerto Rico, Miami.
My heart is broken that you're not here.
I love.
My heart is broken. My heart.
I love my. Oh yes, my family and everyone.
Mi familia, my heart is broken. Well, now I have.
I love you. I'm in love with you.
My accent turned Irish. I don't know.
Hello, wherever Pooch is, I want him to know I had a dream I was ferociously spanking him last night, even though I'm waiting for my lover at home. She was like, somebody said to her the other day on the feeds, like, if you left this show, and find out that your person isn't with you anymore, are you going to regret that you didn't do anything with anyone?
Yeah.
And she was like, yes, the pooch.
Ooh.
Ooh, the pooch.
Ooh,
so she really, she wants some pooch.
She didn't do the pooch.
Nope, she didn't do the pooch. And would you say I'm screwing the pooch?
Screwing the pooch. She's not screwing the pooch.
Like, what are you going to do after this? I'm going to screw the pooch. Feel like that's what you would say.
And we said last week the pooch got screwed.
The pooch's baby mama got screwed, so we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If Terrence won HOH, we all know that Nicole and Daniel would take over as HOH. They would never allow that to happen in a million years, Annie. And I always have to be clear. I always love when people message me and like, I can't believe that you said And I was like, I said that? And then I have to ask the smart people that watch my show, and they're like, no, that was a comment you read in chat. You just don't say that it's a chat comment because you're dumb.
Are you saying like if Terrence won this HOH
Yeah.
and
Well,
brought
I'm not.
Monty
Annie
and
is.
Joseph as the eight, they're all and they're going to be safe. Monty and Joseph would take over and they would tell Terrence, "You're here because of us, because there's an
Well,
alliance that protected you." Terrence,
that is
Terrence,
why
sit
Annie
back
is
like
wrong.
you were. Take a nap. It's fine. No,
It's fine. We'll just save you the way
right?
we've been saving you this
Yeah.
entire time,
Why don't you
Terrence.
go to the kitchen and get a little plate of butter beans with Jasmine and just, take a load off.
I just want to say, Julie, that you look prettier than when my shoelace is in the water at the restroom sometimes, and then you pick it up, oh, it's stinky dinky, but then sometimes it still looks pretty because your shoelace was white, and now it's yellow, and yellow's
Oh,
pretty.
you are prettier than a shiny pony running through a field of blossoms on a hot sunny day.
Julie should just go, you're an idiot.
And then she'd
I
have no
just
accent. What?
I just can't with the hopping. Again, as somebody that broke their foot and ankle and leg in a gabillion million places,
Well, I think that she pulled ligaments, which can be just as bad.
then go
Somebody who's
home.
had foot surgery, you should know how that works and
Yes, and
intricateness of
here's
the
my
bones and the muscles and the tendons.
point. I shattered my foot and I don't have her ankle anymore, and my foot and my leg, and I was able to walk and put pressure on it in a month. She's on week 3 and she went, ooh, I have an owie.
I was waiting for her to sit this one out. And then
Are we sure she didn't?
and then she gets the first red invitation. I was like, "No."
Well, I'm hoping that part 2 involves doing like walking up and down stairs.
Like, yeah, or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be thing. I see so many people in chat. I see Wendy said, I rolled my ankle many times. You're fine after a few days.
Yeah, I mean, last week she was medically cleared and still was like, "But my mental capacity tells me I should sit this one out." Cuz
I
she
mean,
fainted.
it could be strategy. Just so you know, it could be strategy. And by the way, that's not necessarily a bad strategy if her strategy is going to be make people feel like I cannot compete anything, so they drag me to the final 2.
Well, that could be a strategy, but then if she's the first one to get the red envelope, I'd be like, I'm still keeping my eye on her. Like maybe she should have just bowed out of this and said, I can't stand for long periods of time, so I'm going to pass on the red envelope or the red invitation. I don't know. Yeah, it could be a strategy. I don't know if maybe it could be. That's a really, really good point. Yeah.
I don't know that she's smart enough to think of that
Right. I wanted to
strategy.
say that, but I didn't want to say that.
Right. I don't care this season. There's really not many of these people that I want to talk to other than like Kyle and Taylor.
Well, we need to be objective here at Your Reality Recaps and talk to everybody and give them a platform to set the record straight, right?
Well, you're doing a horrible job of not liking the same people I like, so we don't have a deniable plausibility.
Well, come on the show and convince me you're not an awful person, Amir.
I don't think Amira's an awful person. I don't
I
know
don't
how
either.
I would get through talking to Daniel.
No, I don't think Amir is awful. I just think, and I think it would be so easy to have your head inflated when it's like, but her getting nominated, I think was a big clue. I think in the back of her head that she definitely knew, but didn't pack her stuff enough to really think it was going to happen. But yeah, like Daniel, man, he's just made some really big mistakes, personal
See,
mistakes.
I see people in the chat being like, skip Nicole, skip Daniel. The more I think about it, I wouldn't want to skip them. Now, don't get me wrong. We all know the way this game is played. people that like
Yeah.
Daniel and Nicole will make sure, like, don't do that show. They didn't like it. Like, they'll make sure. But if they did it, I would love to ask them questions. Like,
Yeah.
how are you going to convince me that what you did was not misogynistic, egotistical, just downright
Right.
douchebaggery?
Like, as much as you weren't trying to be that person and get out all the meat
You were
ends first
super that
and meet the
person.
girls, you were literally the opposite and awful.
So what would you like to say, Mr. Awful?
What
How
is,
much
yeah,
to get a hot oil treatment?
we need an apology. We need to know what happened. What happened. We've heard from Paloma about, and we've heard other people, oh, she's just awful to live with. I don't understand what could she possibly have done, like, be an awful roommate to
Do,
really deserve that treatment.
do you plan on changing your narrative that she is an awful person now that you have realized that that is not true?
That you're the awful person. How
Debbie Dawn in chat says, question for Daniel. What will you be doing now that your gig as an Elvis impersonator has been terminated?
because they won't license you anymore in Vegas.
We just got this letter from the Elvis estate. You are never allowed to impersonate him again. Things you can impersonate are as follows: a garbage pail, a garbage can, a waste basket,
A sewer.
the before photo of healthy hair and damaged hair.
But yours just as damaged because it was never healthy.
Right, that was the point. The what before
Oh, right,
photo.
right. But so,
Ba-dum-bum.
oh my God.
I mean, he might fit right in Vegas. Who knows? Who knows where he's going to fit in? After this is all over, we'll see.
So
I'm just on.
Southern Gal Jin in the YouTube chat. By the way,
Yay!
thank you for the tip. We love it and we love you. She wants to know, what did Amira whisper to the house guest when she left? Any
Oh,
guesses? My guess is, what I heard is, make sure you get the clothes and my shoes from under the bed.
wow! I remember when we used to have fun improvising. Yes, she was talking about her laundry. She was talking about
She
the correct
did.
answer is she was talking about her laundry, Southern Girl Ginger. She was telling her where to find her outfit pieces. But what are other fun things I think she could have said to Jasmine, "Hey girl, I just want you to know, here are some other things that you can say. Your nipples are tied twister than a fire burning in your undercarriage is one that I think you could use. Oh, I was thinking of one more last night. The carpet is so dirty, it's like being in Satan's taint. Okay, I gotta go now, girl. Bye."
That was disgusting. I was just going to say butt cream. Butt
Butt
cream.
cream. Butt cream, final answer, butt cream. Yeah,
Get
no,
my butt cream before I leave.
yeah, please get my hemorrhoidal cream before I go. It was
I need it
really
for under my
just
eye.
rammed right in there by all of you. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. Y'all really rammed it right up there on the way out.
Oh,
I liked how she was like, "It's okay, you guys got me." No reaction here. You
no,
guys got me.
you guys got me. I'm not going to threaten. I'm not going to blow up the whole house like I threatened. I mean, come on. Okay, so Turner's speech was, lukewarm. Her threatening to blow up the house didn't happen. But the fact that,
Nicole
yeah,
Nicole and Daniel, we thought that they would lose their fucking minds. They were fine.
they were fine.
So do we think we're really going to get any exciting feeds when this is over?
I think we're going to get some exciting feeds with Nicole and Daniel going, what happened? We're not in the majority. One of my favorite parts of this episode, too, was Daniel throwing Terrence a vote. What a good guy to do that. And literally evicted one of his allies and doesn't know it, but probably knows it now. I can't. I want to be there for that moment when he finds out. Urgh.
I see people saying Nicole will spiral. Rachel says Nicole will spiral if she goes on the block. Debbie Dawn saying Nicole is vindictive. She'll do something to amuse us. Courtney, I think Daniel told Nicole and said not to tell anyone else. Maybe. Maybe. I think more times than not, and this seems to, like, I'm gonna say this. If you are someone who is checked out of the live feeds, the live feeds have been very good. I would say this has been some of the best gameplay on the live feeds that we've had in a lot of seasons lately, so I
Yeah.
hope the good live feeds continue. That being said, we're not getting the blow-ups we wanted. I thought we would have something good after the POV. I mean, we had great feeds. It wasn't a blow-up, but it
Right.
was, good feeds. I'm hoping that we have more good feeds when we come back from this.
Yeah, and I hope
HOH
the buddy system is done once, especially once we get to jury. Come on. Yeah,
Oh, it has to be done. I'm sick of the
it
buddy
has to be.
system. If they continue to provide good feeds like this, maybe we get Big Brother After Dark back.
Yeah, I missed that. And see, I used to DVR that and watch that.
Yeah, sure.
I did.
You did.
I did with my technology. I used to do that.
You did. You were
I
very
loved
convincing.
it on Pop and Popcorn Network.
Pop and BB After Dark. Yeah,
BB
well,
After
that's
Dark on Pop. Is that even around? Is Pop even around?
it is, but that's like Big Brother needs to go back to being entertaining.
Right.
They've lost the entertainment value on the live feeds to make it good enough for primetime television. It needs to be more edited down in order to make it better. Here's what annoyed me. When I was watching the commercials, I loved. I don't like Survivor, but I liked how we got the commercial of Jeff Probst, and here's the behind the scenes of this comp, and this is the way the people set it up. Why are we not allowed to have that with Big Brother? Just take some fucking influencer, put them in there when you're building the comp, show us having them test the comp, put them behind the walls, let them be like, oh my god, guys, come on, we're on the other side of the H. Why?
Yeah, save that for the actual Survivor episode and show us BB comps. That would be amazing.
Yes, let us see some fun behind the scenes. And by the way, I am not talking about on the episode. I'm talking about make it be social media content. Give us something exciting to be like behind the scenes content. I don't mean you have to make that part of the show. I'm just saying I would love to know how a comp is built. I would love to see something fun behind the scenes
too. Do it all. A little bit of something. It'd be like, yeah, look how easy these puzzle pieces break. Something, you know what I mean? Like that would be amazing.
I don't know why they're so anti that. They don't let anyone go like in the walls. They don't let any of those things happen. It makes no sense, Comedy Jonah.
No one goes in the walls.
No one goes in the walls.
Like
I just think it would be fun.
Yeah.
It would just be fun to like be on the other side of the glass and looking at the people in the HOH room like, you can't talk. Here they are. Look at them. They're in there. They're doing this. They're doing that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It would be fun. It would drive. Today's day and age is all about if you don't blow it up on social media, it's not going to be good. So while I appreciate the fact that, you had your intern create this super fun graphic, maybe what would be a little more compelling to the fan base would be a video of, somebody, running through the walls and like, oh, there's the leftovers group. Oh, look there. This is an exciting moment. Oh my God, they're fighting. Like just something like that for social media, like a behind the scenes thing. I just think they need to change up how they promote and get people excited for this show.
Even Haiti in the YouTube chat says, like the mirror pranks, those were funny. Those were
Yes!
hilarious.
Why don't we get any of the fun
Yes.
back anymore? I'm done with this recap show. Now I'm angry. Gonna go eat some popcorn with my little
I'm gonna.
days.
Oh,
Go eat some of the. We got a Manscape. They're not a sponsor. We've never had a sponsor in 10 years.
for my eyebrows.
Really
Um,
manscaping live on this show?
now I threw my AirPods down and it turned it on. And I held it up
Wait.
because I didn't want people to think it was the big old dildo on my desk.
Okay, gotcha. They need to edit the show properly and stop scripting the DRs. Well, that's never
I
going to happen.
Yes, and I agree with mirror pranks. I think there should be a social influencer doing that. That would be amazing. I want to see some behind the scenes. Just because we don't have feeds for Survivor, learning how the game is built and how long it takes. Yeah, that's a good start. But come on, figure out the feeds. I want feeds for Survivor. I'm not watching it till there's feeds. I haven't
Well,
watched Survivor in a couple years now. I'm done. Done.
then you're never watching it. And the reason they're never going to not script the show is the same exact reason they're never going to cast it any differently. It is always edited, scripted, and cast based on the ads they need to sell,
Yeah.
which is the part that people don't ever realize.
Yeah.
So the season will always revolve around the types of ads that they are trying
Survivor,
to sell.
I see you.
All right. Well, this isn't Survivor.
I know, but I'm just saying that's why I don't watch anymore, because I see you.
Oh, all right. Very angry these days, and it's very
But
concerning.
I'm angry about something else towards the end of the show. So see, yeah, I have an arc of anger tonight.
Well, everyone, don't get on John's bad side. Make sure that you
Hot,
follow, like, and subscribe so that you are
hot,
caught up with all the things that he is
hot
angry
here.
about.
90 degrees.
Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all of
Latin,
those places.
Latin.
Sharing the show really helps. Support it. Of course, you can tweet us at hashtag YRRLive, and you can check out yourrealityrecaps.com for the past 10 years of shows to see where you're placed in the trash draft. Yourrealityrecaps.com/BB24 trash draft. Thank you, like you said, to Southern Girl Jen for
Yes.
giving us a donation during the show. Thank you to Jiansu and Lawrence and BB Hyde and Boxer Mom over in the You Now chat. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. That I don't think we're monitoring that chat. Should probably
Hey,
put someone in
everyone.
charge over there. Hi, Twitch. That's where all the fun stuff is. That's where all the fun emotes are and the hype trains, and that show's just running itself. Oh, Rachel's there. I gotta put Rachel in charge of that show.
Rachel.
Rachel's like, I'm over there too.
We need a cut to Rachel. Rachel, what's happening over there, Rachel?
Rachel, let us know anything going on in the Twitch chat. Well, speaking of Twitch, I will be live over on Twitch, playing some games after this.
Yeah.
I'm sure we will know who the HOH is. Well, we're live over there on Twitch, but I think this is going to wrap up our week. I feel like this is a good spot for us to end. Who do you hope wins HOH? If you could pick whoever you want to win, who would you hope wins it?
I'm still wanting a Taylor HOH. I want to see what happens.
Okay.
Definitely. And also, too, I'm making Big Brother Slop on Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. I have to bump up my show because my mother-in-law and father having their anniversary. So, yes.
So that is great. No,
I'm going to be making slop, and then I found some of the different things you can put with it. So not only am I going to make it, but I'm going to put like hot sauce in it. So I'm going to have approved condiments from past BB shows, and I'm going to try it with different things. Hot sauce, vinegar,
Okay,
And
well, I will be there to watch, to cheer you on, to help read chat if you need
yeah,
help. So that will be Saturday, this Saturday. So in 2 days,
yes,
in the Facebook patron group for all of you patrons at 1 p.m. Eastern. Yay, I will be there. That's a perfect time. The feeds will probably be down for POV then, so that'll be a perfect time.
perfect.
So we hope that you guys all have fun. I will probably see you on Twitch in, I don't know, like 15, 20 minutes. If the feeds are still down, we can hang out there together and wait until they come back. Bye for now, everybody. Bye, friends.